Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? I feel like I've not done YouTube in forever. Did everybody have a good weekend? Let's see who's in here. I can't get past the pinned message, but I need to leave that pinned. Tammy, Sapphire, Charlie Girl says, Voices Behind the Wall. Good morning. Samara, Lizzie, Be Savage. Good morning. It's a crying shame. Good morning. So, how's everybody doing this morning? Well, this morning I thought we would listen to Voices Behind the Walls interview with Don and his sister and see what they're saying. Um, Now, everybody, please be respectful to Voices Behind the Wall. Don't leave any bad comments or anything. Let's all be respectful. Hey, Deborah, good morning. You don't have to agree with them. Just, don't say anything nasty. Last time there was a couple nasty comments. We don't roll like that. You can give your opinion, but please be respectful. Deborah, all aboard. I'm ready to jump off this runaway train. Oh, I know, me too. Me too. It seems like everybody not everybody, but some of these people in these Facebook groups has totally took the focus off of Finding Summer and put it on other things. Definitely don't have to agree. We understand it looks bad. Exactly. Exactly. It's not going to do any good for any of us to argue back and forth among ourselves over this case. That's not going to help Find Summer. So let's just all be respectful and let's pray. Let's pray that they find her safe and sound. Guys, I know the statistics, it doesn't look good. But I always say anything's possible. Look at Elizabeth Smart, Jamie Kloss case. I really thought Jamie Kloss was dead. I figured ever who come in and murdered her parents and took her probably killed her. But nope, I was wrong. She could still be alive. I just wanted to ask if you would support Summer's petition. What's the petition about? Sure. If it's something good, yes, absolutely. We will support it. Can you get me a link to it, Lizzie? I got a dog scratching at the door, but I'm going to ignore him. Okay, let me find her channel. Now, I will say, her and her husband do good interviews. Voices in her husband, Mr. Share, as they call him. I wish I could get Mark to do things like that, but he's not into true crime. I'm going to ignore Lady. She's scratching at the door. She comes out here, she'll be barking at squirrels and everything. Okay. So also there was she did a video about addressing some rumors about Don having a 17-year-old mistress. Of course, he says that he did, and I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna tell you what, these people that make up this stuff, it doesn't help anything. It's just turned it into a damn soap opera. Okay, Dawn Wells and Sisters Speak Out. I wanted to look at one of her other videos where he takes a little, because I'm behind. He drives them around, retraces his steps. That's what it's called. Hold on a minute. Let me get the volume up here. And thank you, Voices, for letting me play your videos. I appreciate that. Not striking my channel like some people. I'm still pissed off about that. Because I'm nice. Okay, Dawn's retracing his steps. Let me mute and take care of Lady while this is. Damn dogs aggravate the hell out of me. Let's put it full screen. So that's inside the shed. It don't look like it's falling down to me.
Okay, I'm going to shoot the bottom of the dog trail where it comes out onto Ben Hill Road. I don't know why, but anyway, this creek is down here. You see the water through there. Goes out through there. The ridge. Let's see.
It's pretty there.
Anyways, it's right here. It starts and goes up along the side of the ridge. Goes up to the top almost to our back door.
Yeah, a local probably knew that. Or could have known that. Take but a second to get up that dog trail and back down. I know people are like, well, she would have screamed, not if she knew the person.
Okay, so on my way home that day, I knew that they were searching at the top of our hill
I better
for
mute.
Summer, and I knew my best bet was to drive straight to the bottom of our property. So up here where this house is on the left is our road. I passed it straight. This is all our property here to the left. All this, all our houses up there on top.
They own a lot of property.
This is our property. So I turned straight away in here.
I swear, I don't believe Don's involved. He's got an alibi. He was at work, allegedly. I just don't feel like he's involved in her disappearance. Something tells me he's not. I don't even think Candace is involved anymore. I swear. Of course, we can all have different opinions.
Down here. To the creek here. I went down this hill right here. I seen my boys straight away over there. All three of them were together. And I looked over to my left over this way, and I seen my neighbor over there. And that's when I knew something was very, very wrong. And then, so I hollered several times, screamed for Summer. No, of course, no reply. And old hunting blind there. You see where the tree service. I'm gonna get out. Anyway, you can see where the tree service has cleared all this out, all the way, both ways for power lines. Okay, all the way up to that house up there. But anyway, so.
Wow, it's a lot of property. Hey, everyone coming in.
Turn around.
Does that vehicle have four-wheel drive? I guess so. I think I heard him say that vehicle had four-wheel drive. Truck was like two-wheel drive. Maybe at first, Lisa Irwin, maybe at first, maybe he thought she was in the woods, panicked. I don't know. So crazy.
Shack here used to be for horses. I framed it in a little bit. I was going to try to utilize it, but I never used it.
I guess people was making a big deal about this shed. See, I missed that. I didn't know that.
And inside this shed here is just a bunch of junk. Whatever.
You know, law enforcement searched that in the beginning.
Roof on. So,
I like that old stove.
So this time I drove to the top of our house. I guess I'll go ahead and film that.
God, it's beautiful there. Look at those mountains, y'all. Looks the same way around here, the exact same way. Okay, where's he going now? I agree, Sapphire. That is weird the grandma took off. Maybe she was triggered because of her daughter's disappearance. I don't know. I love the mountains. Cece took me some beautiful places. Oh, we're going back. Hey, Michelle M. Texas, it's flat. Gosh, I'm surrounded by mountains. Okay. Put your seatbelt on, Dawn.
Chris said this hill was real bad. I had to use 4-wheel drive. I use my 2-wheel drive truck to come up this hill all the time.
Well, he's a city-fied person, Dawn. So, of course, that road he's going to say is bad. It don't look bad to me. Just bumpy. City people's not used to back roads like that. Hate to come up it in the winter, though. Damn it, the dogs.
Thank you. Okay, this here
Okay.
is on the other side of our mountain chimney top.
Is it done?
On the back side of Chimney Top,
Okay,
there's
no.
a road called Chimney Top Loop. Houses. It circles around back out onto the main road. So, somebody could have taken her.
I wish it'd go louder.
And walk her to this side. I've been through this road a few times before. There's actually an old dirt road stuff that landslides on over the base of that mountain. Goes across on that side. But it's been covered up by a landslide. But it could have been logged or
Damn. It's country. I mean, if she was abducted, it has to be a local. I mean, it has to be. Of course, it's not going to be somebody from out of town. How would they, I mean, it could be. If some predator spotted her, like on Facebook, where pictures was always being posted, I don't know. It's just like she went through a wormhole and just vanished. That's why I can't see Candace hurting her. I have thought, was there an accident? She panicked because she's afraid that Dawn would kill her for letting something happen to Summer. I have thought about that, but I can't see her just going and discarding her body. I don't know. I feel like it's somebody, if she was abducted, it's somebody they know.
on the very, very top. I'm going to try to pull this up. There's a tower. Can't see it. Camera, maybe barely. But all the way on top there, they say it's a fire tower, but what it is an old green and red light that turned, and that's how they got to Tri-Cities Airport back before radio communications was real good.
Damn, they're in the boonies.
Something like that.
Wow. Okay. Let me look at my chat.
But I am sure that anything I think of, or anything the public has thought of, TBI has already thought of it many times. But there's something we're missing because we still haven't found it.
I feel like there'll be a break in the case. Damn, it's secluded. Wow. I didn't realize I knew that they, lived in the boonies. I didn't realize how far in the boonies they lived. Wow. Okay. That damn rooster over there's. cutting a fit, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so let's go and listen to the interview with Dawn's sister with Voices Behind the Wall. If I can find it. Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll like.
Let me go back. I've not got to sit and listen to all this, just some of it. So I'm going to listen to it with y'all. Let me get it shared. I have her. Hey, Twinkle Star. I have her channel link pinned in the chat, y'all, if y'all want to check her out. Hopefully, her and I can do a collab and I can ask her some questions about Dawn. I can't ask anything about the boys, just, anything else, Just be respectful. I can't wait to do that. Okay.
Okay, we'll start with the questions, just in case Sonia calls in. The neighbor, you said when you got home that night, and only answer this if you can. You said you saw your 3 boys down and your neighbor as well, and you knew she was gone because she wasn't down there, she wasn't up at the house. And people are wondering, how well do you know that neighbor? You don't have to name the neighbor, but how well that neighbor that you saw that night, how well do you know him? And do you know why he was out there around your boys?
Yeah, a lot of our neighbors heard, us screaming Summer's name, and so I don't know, I don't know for sure because I wasn't there, but I've known him for years, and he's always been really good to us, real friendly and everything. But since all this stuff's happened, I don't know, things have changed a lot for us since this has happened. But I'm trying to understand your question exactly. So yeah,
how well did you know that name?
Yeah, I've known him on and off for years. We've met each other a few times, quite a few times. But I mean, we're not like friends or anything either, but we're good neighbors. One of the best neighbors I got.
I was wondering about that neighbor too.
He went and helped search for Summer. He'd do anything for us. He's a good guy.
Well, I think that clears that one up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and really quick, I just wanted to go over because we chatted on the phone before recording here, but you said you're just being bombarded. You and your wife are being bombarded by people who really just don't want you talking to me and really just like bad mouthing me and stuff, as if you guys don't have enough on your plate. They have to bring all that to you.
That's ridiculous.
And you also wanted to touch on some things you've seen.
Just let me say, I think that is ridiculous. People need to stay in their own lane and quit trying to manufacture drama.
Where there's some people even pretending to be you and Candace, and it's crazy, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there playing both sides of the field, and they're attacking my stepsister and Trish and all of them. They're pretending to be us and attacking them, and then they pretend to be them and attack us. And we're just now starting to figure this out because we really haven't been talking. And I just reached out to my sister, Mary, and of course she told me that, the genie just really wanted all this to stop. And then we made the apology video. I apologized to her. It's not, people make it way more than it has been, and how the rumor got started with Trish, I'm not sure. The original allegations were horrific. Them won't be my nieces that are like, way younger than me.
Yeah, that has been a little bit hard for me to get past, the accusations of him sexually abusing his stepsister. I'm not going to lie. That has been really hard for me to look past, but I am trying to and just stick to the facts of the case. And honestly, I don't believe Don's involved. I'm going to keep saying that. Something just tells me like I have this overwhelming feeling, regardless of his crappy past, because we know he's got a crappy past. A lot of us have past, but he has a really crappy past. He's been accused of some serious things and admitted to messing with his stepsister. So, but anyways, but I don't think he's involved in her disappearance. Allegedly, he has an alibi. I know that Voices Behind the Wall has like confirmed that with his co-workers. I'd love for law enforcement to come out and confirm that as well.
But they, and I don't want to really mention their names, but I already did. But they deny that they even said some of these things, or that they flat out deny that and they don't want no part of it because people have, pretended to do this and that and be people that they're not, and they've really started a pretty horrific thing. And but most all of them allegations that have to do with my first set of kids and all that are completely false. Everything that they've said about Trish and Mary's daughter is completely false. And, and Mary's daughter, even, she denied that she said anything like that. And they're hurt. They so I don't know, but it's pretty bad. And it started a really bad situation. And they're still attacking. They still contact me and act like they're my friend and my wife and act like they're her friend. And then they go to McDonough's show or whatever and post up and post their lives and everything or whatever, spread all their lives and attack any way that they can for whatever reason that we don't know why people would be like this, but they are. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
what goes
disgusting.
on. Yeah, it goes on social media, Don. And like I showed you earlier, what they're doing and how they're trying to attack me, and they just don't want us talking, even though most of the people that are probably telling you that are people that are going around and talking crap about you also. So it's just like this weird thing. We've got people that call Child Protective Services. Our friend Ben has had 33 Child Protective Services reported against him and his wife and his trying to get his kids taken away, because that's how people on YouTube work.
Jesus Christ. How many times? 30 some times? That's ridiculous. I mean, personally, I would quit YouTube if that happened to me 30 some times. Probably, I don't know. I mean, that's just crazy. I don't know what to say. That is crazy and ridiculous.
Work. They go for your real life and they'll call the cops on you.
They
They'll
sure
call your
will.
employers.
Yep.
They do background searches on all of us, and they'll try and get you fired from your jobs and
Yep.
everything. So when you told me all this stuff that people were
Weirdos.
spreading around, all of this stuff, trying to get you guys to stop talking to me, it's not a surprise. It's not new. But that's one thing people
It's probably because they want her out of the way so they can get their own interview with him.
bring up is that,
Probably.
well, you used to think that they were guilty of doing something, and do the Wells know that? But you do know that. And
hey, there's nothing wrong with changing your mind or your opinion. I do it all the time on here. We're human beings.
I mean, I've texted you privately some things also. So
And with the way the statistics are, most of the time, the parents are involved. So yes, you're going to be like suspicious of the parents and maybe think they're involved at first.
I mean, you did know that I wasn't always on the page I'm on now, right?
Yeah, a little bit about that stuff, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you've told me that, you weren't. So
He seems
at first
really
you thought I was
stressed.
guilty of all this stuff because of, I don't know why, but yes, I understand. Sorry.
People who have credentials and had a career in this and letting that manipulate.
Yeah, getting that.
Manipulate our
Plus,
mind.
just going by like the statistics,
Yeah,
But yeah, we realized that once we got some information that,
we were wrong.
yeah, it's just not true. You have an alibi and everything, and Candace's story and Allie and H, that all lines up. So it doesn't look like anybody that we know of was involved. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping an open mind about this case, guys, for the record.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I know evil forces, they use lies. They bring up the past because that's the first thing, evil forces will throw in your face is your past and say that you cannot change or you will always be this way. Bring up all your mistakes, say this, and tell you, you can't change. There's no, and stuff like that. I don't know. It's a crazy world. But anyways, yeah.
So, tonight, let's just go over, because you've been doing nothing but answering questions. So I told you let's throw questions out the window this evening and just really go over what you want to go over, what you want to chat about.
Well, I just, I've got a lot of problems. It's bad enough. Our daughter is gone. At this point, we don't know where she's at or what she's going through. But it's bad enough. Me and my wife are deeply hurt, and all this stuff going on with the psychics all over YouTube, Facebook, and coming out on our property and getting in fights at 2 a.m, having a little alcohol, and Mr. McDonough, and all.
I just want to say something. He mentioned something about psychics. In my opinion, I think it's not right to do those spirit boxes on these missing kids when we don't know if they are dead or alive. I mean, that's just my opinion. To each their own, I guess.
All the problems that he's created, and pretty much going with all these false stories and allegations on Facebook and just running with it to make his name or whatever. He's really attacked me and made me look pretty bad, and all his people and followers that actually believe all this stuff, they're vicious. Like I say, they've created all these fake accounts. They even created a fake account of me and called TBI and said something to the fact that her body was out there on the lake, and they spent a good part of Saturday out there looking for her body. They couldn't get a hold of me because I was in.
Who did he say reported that her body was in the lake? The interview room?
Church. So when I got out of church, they finally got a hold of me, and I'd had to explain that it wasn't me. That's the kind of things that these underhanded people are doing. They're attacking my family in Utah, then they attack us here and pit us against each other and attack everybody. I wish, there should be consequences for that. They really need to stop doing that because they're destroying our lives. They're making me, I get it. When I was younger, I'd done some foolish things, and I apologized to her for that. I've talked to Mary, and we've worked it out. And, it's just with all these rumors, it just turned everything more worse and made them think things that weren't true. And I think anybody would fall into this trap. And but these things with my nieces and my first kids, they're scared. They're afraid to even say anything for fear of these people are going to attack them and their credibility, and they're going to lose it.
So he said earlier he denied ever abusing his kids, his older kids.
Jobs and lose their kids and all these things. There's people attacking me at my place of employment. How much longer can my employers hang on, before they just, they're going to.
That is ridiculous. People reaching out to his employer. I'm telling you, the public, they cause a lot of problems with these cases, starting rumors and going real life. Hey, it's none of your business about his job. Whether you believe Don's innocent or guilty or whether you like him or not, why are you messing with his job for? Is that going to help find Summer? Absolutely not. It's not going to.
Pretty soon, I'm wondering if I'm even going to have a job. Am I going to? I mean, they've been really good to me. My employers have always been really good, and they're all like family to me. And for people to destroy that and discredit, make me out to this monster that I'm really not, is just it really hurts. And people, everywhere I go, they don't come out and say it, but you can see the looks on their faces and stuff, and people believe all these lies. It's not right.
No, it's definitely not right, Don. And to anybody watching, you need to stop with this attacking the family thing, even if you think they're guilty. This is not your damn place.
Yes.
Give your information to the police, let them handle it. Going after the family privately, that is wrong. Stop doing that.
It is wrong. What's wrong with you people?
It's just, God, it's just disgusting.
Whether you like them or not.
Sonia popped in, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to shut up.
We've got your sister here. Sonia, welcome. We are recording right now. This is not live. We are recording this though.
And this Sonia is Dawn's biological full-blooded sister.
So thank you for calling in. And Dawn's here too, I'm sure. Can you see?
Let me just pause and say something a minute. Guys, whether you like Dawn and Candace, whether you believe they're innocent or guilty, actually, we don't have any evidence or facts to say that they're guilty. But these people shouldn't be going real life and calling his job and stuff. Like Sunnyside said, let the FBI do their job. We are not freaking investigators. We're wannabe investigators. So you need to let the police do their job and quit going real life. Hey, if they're involved, it will come out. Everything done in the dark comes to light.
I can't see her.
Yeah, she's just got an icon. And Sonia, if you can hear us, you have your microphone muted. Oh, there you go.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Hey,
Hi,
Sonia. Thanks for calling in.
Mm-hmm.
So Sonia, you and I have spoken, and I know it's been kind of weighing on you. You've been kind of wanting to keep quiet, but the more and more that you see your brother being under attack and Candace being under attack, I know you've told me it's been quite hard for you to continue to bite your tongue.
Yeah, I kept hoping it would just go away. If everybody would stop saying shit, the fire wouldn't continue to grow. But
yeah,
unfortunately, that's not the way it's going to work. Yeah.
What would you like to get off of your chest, Sonia? Because you've heard everything, and we've talked about it. Yeah. What would you like to? Where to start, right?
There's so many things being said out there, and I'm probably the only one that's been in contact with Donnie. Mm-hmm. For the last 20 years or 30 years, his stepsisters haven't even talked to him. They don't even know him, and they're saying all this.
KDF, this is Dawn's biological sister, Sonia Sessions. It says full-blooded sister. Not half sister, his sister.
Crap about him.
Not that it matters.
And it's like he was out here last summer for a few months. They may have seen him for 10 minutes, but other than that, it's been, 20 to 30 years since they've even seen him.
Yeah.
And I know that we kind of discussed, but I mean, we were kind of wondering, like, why are they kind of coming about this now that Summer's missing? I know we've had lots of comments, like even from survivors of things, like why now? Or one person left a comment, why didn't they come out like when Summer was born or something then, if it was how they're saying. And this goes back to what Dawn is saying.
I know that too.
Yeah, you've got these podcast people who are meddling and making it worse. And like Dawn said,
I swear, I don't know what to believe. He says one thing, she says another thing. Of course, he has admitted to doing something with her. So I don't know.
making it worse so that these channels can get views
I don't even want to
and
talk
put on
about
shows.
that.
And yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, and they're just saying all kinds of stuff that's not true. You know, apparently there's something that happened between him and Jeannie when they were kids. But it's not like this is a pattern. You know, he never abused his own kids, they told me.
Yeah.
And nobody else. It's just like, so, you know, there are just all these rumors out there that they're just not true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, when I asked his son about it, and he says, like, what? Where in the hell did that come from? I says, you haven't been watching all the stuff on there, and he hasn't, because he don't, you know, they've already attacked him. He don't want to be involved in it, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, I talked to him privately. He told me the same, that his dad, that Don barely spanked him as a kid, and that absolutely there was no inappropriate.
You weirdos need to quit contacting his older kids. I'm going to say this again. Whether you like him or you think he's guilty, you think Candace is guilty or whatever, it's no excuse to be contacting his older kids or sending them messages. What the hell is wrong with you people? Like, I'm into true crime. I'm nosy as hell. But you don't see me out doing things like that. You don't see me leaving nasty comments and stuff. Because like I said, what good's it going to do? What good's it going to do to leave nasty comments or contact people? Is that going to help find Summer? No.
He's not a violent person. He never sexually did anything to him.
Yeah, I don't get that vibe from him at all.
Could I ask, are you Don's older sister, younger, close in age?
2 years younger.
And is it all right? And you don't have to answer this, but
I just want to say, I'm not defending Dawn. That's just how I am with every true crime case. That's how I am in real life. I don't believe in doing things like that.
Could I ask, did he ever be inappropriate with you?
Of course not. No, not in any way.
So yeah, I'm not seeing the pattern.
No, there is no pattern here. I think he made mistakes when he was younger. He was a kid. But it's not like there's a pattern of anything here. I know he would never touch his daughter. I know that.
Sonia, we gotta mute you just for a second so we can let Dawn hear.
Yeah, we have audio problems, so we gotta mute you one at a time.
We gotta mute you guys in between, yeah.
All right, what do you have to say about all that, Dawn?
Yeah, Sonia, I hope she can hear me. Can she hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you. She just can't reply.
Yeah, we was just talking about how people were making fake accounts and attacking our step family, and then they turn around and attack us and everybody else and in between, you know. And I didn't know if you would realize that. But, so they're making it into a whole lot bigger monster than it really is. But yeah. I just hope we can work it out and get along and hopefully turn this into looking for Summer somehow. But all this stuff, you know, with psychics and Chris McDonough has stopped the investigation. Ronnie Larson, I think is his name. He's pretty upset about the whole thing. I'm sure the judge and everybody over the case is pretty upset about the whole thing.
Wait, hold on. I gotta stop it. So are they upset that he went down there and interviewed Candace, looked around the property? Is that what he's saying? Is that why they're upset with them? I heard some guys on Police Off the Cuff say that, yeah, it could mess with the investigation if this turns into a homicide investigation. They said it was unethical of him because he's an ex-cop.
And help us to stop all this. And, you know, it's just trying to, you know, keep it all going and attacking my wife. They're trying to hit my wife against me. against this show here, and they've done nothing but try to help us. And I wish they would just stop or help or the people that aren't involved.
Well, you need to quit talking to like every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and just talk to the people that you trust.
And doing these sorts of things, please help us. To just please help us. You would please.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is we need to really move past this and get back to the fact that there is a missing girl. No one seems to really care about that. It's just so weird. I don't get it at all.
Can I add something?
Oh, absolutely,
Something
Simon.
to that? I just wanted to say that it is ridiculous what all the family feuding and how it has turned this whole investigation away from Summer, and it's such crap that it's a shame because I really do feel like she's been abducted. Nobody's even looking at those possibilities, and I feel like whoever did this is like I've heard that there's 15 more kids and Summer went missing. It's like a free for all. Nobody's looking for them. They're all looking at Donnie and Candace.
Yeah, there's something really bad going on down there.
And as far as the family shooting, that'll probably not be resolved. That's been going on from day one. There's always been a big split there.
It's turned into a bad soap opera, that's for sure.
Wish that would just be kept privately. It has nothing to do with Summer.
Me too. And it's unfortunate you have other channels.
Yeah.
Other big channels that are making a big production of that specific.
Well, the stepsisters say that the reason they came out with their story, shared their story, is because they were afraid that Don was messing with Summer. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I mean, he's admitted to doing something with her. But all the other stuff they said about him abusing his kids and things like that, I don't know whether to believe that or not. I mean, it's hearsay. Don says he didn't. Voices behind the wall, Mr. and Mrs. Scher said they talked to Don's son. He said his dad never spanked him. So, it's just like a bunch of hearsay going on.
Specific part. I am not in agreement with that. I actually have been in private contact with one of the channels and telling them I think it's wrong, but they just don't agree. And that's too bad. And that's why we wanted to have a safe place, because we knew like Don's talking. I mean, he's even being so open to let an ex-cop in his house and all of that. And we're like, well, if he's going to talk, let's give him a safe place to talk where it's not going to get twisted around on him.
Yeah, because God knows they love to twist everything.
Yes, they do. I can't believe it. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's sickening. And they've actually, they come after us just for doing that. Like, they're spreading a rumor that I'm a bad guy, done some.
Yeah, everybody on my. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Don, I wanted to ask you, have you guys been offered any type of like therapy or any kind of help or anything like that?
Good question.
Well, yeah. I'm probably not supposed to talk about that. Of course, I don't want therapy. Nope. I don't want therapy, but I'm willing to do whatever that they want. Whatever, I'm willing to do whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Do you think that is there any questions that you've heard that we haven't gone over, Don? Is there anything you really want to say that we've kind of missed, or that people haven't asked you that you feel is missing?
No, not at this time. I don't. I just hope, that these people attacking our families on both sides of the continent would, and everybody else would just please stop all this. And the FBI, anything that the public thinks of, or if they think I'm not looking for summer or whatever, why aren't you out looking for summer or whatever? Well, anything that I can think of, FBI or TBI has been there 3 times at least. They've searched, I don't know, they've searched 500 square miles, helicopter for a whole week straight. They fly airplanes at night with infrared, looking for any signatures whatsoever. We're all stumped. We don't know where or how she disappeared, and I don't want to elaborate too much and get in trouble with the gag order. But we've tried everything. We're trying to get EquiSearch, Dave Rader, to come back, and right now with these psychics and everything going on and all this hate going on the internet, they don't want to let anybody in at this time, and I don't know what to do except for to plead to the public, please help us, somehow. And that's, I thought Facebook, would be the best option to try to help find my daughter.
Oh, hell
and
no.
I accepted all friend requests that I got, like 2,500. And it's probably
They tear him apart on Facebook. I go look at his posts sometimes in the comments, and you rarely see a good. I mean, he'll have a few supportive comments, but it's mostly hate comments. If I was him, I would turn the comments off. I guess you can do that on there if he wants to post about his daughter.
Biggest mistake I ever made was to tore our family completely apart. But the things that people say and stuff like that, it puts you down, and it really affects you badly. It makes you feel like you're useless. There's no hope, and this and that. And when some of these rumors first started out, I've had women calling me, screaming at me, did you do this? Did you do this? And I'm like, do what? I did. That's before I was aware of the allegations, with my nieces and everything. And I'm not even so sure that they're the ones who started this. I don't know, but I know that they're scared to say anything. I think, they should stand up and tell the truth, but I almost don't blame them, because I know they have been attacked and by tons of people. They've shut down their Facebook, and but I'm not mad. I should be, but I'm just. I guess I don't know. What can you do?
Well, I think after going through that for a couple of months, the person would just kind of be throwing their hands up at it because, what?
Stop posting on Facebook or turn the comments off. I mean, people, shouldn't be so nasty and stuff. They shouldn't be, calling his phone and stuff. But, there's a lot of weirdos in the world. It's the way these weirdos work.
What can you do? If you completely ghost off social media, they'll say, "Oh, because we were on to something."
Turn the comments
off.
off.
If you keep fighting, it's like, well, why is he talking? Like that? There's just no way to win. And I'm so sorry that this is happening to you, to Candace, to your family. It literally keeps us both.
Well, to be honest, it made it worse when he, made those posts about the interview room guy that struck my channel, for the record. And, it just, I don't know, it made people think that, he was more interested in fighting back and forth with the interview room than finding Summer. But I think he shouldn't have made those posts, but I think he was just like pissed off about it.
Both up at night. Mm-hmm. It's sickening.
He opens his mouth when he shouldn't.
Yeah, it is. So I really want to thank you guys for helping the way you have, and the public that does support us. There's a lot of people that do support us, and there's a lot of people that do believe in us. And I think if you sit down and you really look at all the evidence and everything, a lot of people do believe us, but there's that evil entity, they're just in it for the show. They're in it for the money. I'd like to know how much, he makes for show. I mean,
he makes quite a bit.
We've thought about it, but we don't know. But it's got to be tremendous just to keep all these lives going. He's making, huge money.
I can show you.
Well, let me answer Kimberly's question again. I wouldn't be on YouTube giving interviews, but I would use my platform, to upload videos and put my child's face out there. But no, I wouldn't be sitting down with YouTubers giving interviews, I don't think. Of course, none of us really know what we would do until we're in, those shoes.
I'll look later.
Okay. But yeah, he's got to be making tons of money, destroying people's lives. It's just not right.
Don, that actually it reminds me now, because that's a lot of comments that I'm getting. Does Don know you make a few dollars on YouTube? Does he know that you've gotten subscribers from having him on your channel? And I tell them, yes, you do. And I let them know that you actually wished my channel well. Do you want to, I mean, you do know that, right? And I've kind of told you. I mean, I make a little bit of money, but not a lot.
Well, yeah, we all got to make a living somehow. And I wish I could do what y'all are doing or something, that would be awesome. So that's great. But at least you guys are sticking to what's right. So you have to be commended for that, and that's extremely important. And it's like you said, you could go out there and make a Jerry Springer show out of everything and make big dollars if you wanted to, but you choose to do the right thing. And so I want to thank you for that. Because it's really helped me straighten out a lot of this stuff, and maybe some other people will.
Hey, Kimberly, nobody's claiming to have no credentials. And if you're going to be a smart ass, take your ass out of my chat. Chris can kiss my ass for striking my little 3,000 subscriber channel when I was doing nothing but playing a video and actually bragging on him in it. So if you're going to comment like that, take your smart ass out of here. Like I said in the beginning of my stream, we can all have different opinions. If you don't like what's going on down here, scratch your ass, get glad, and kick rocks. Now, you can like Chris if you want to. That don't mean the rest of us has got to. Okay? He struck a video where I was saying nothing but nice things about him. Okay? Just to be an asshole. You don't come in here talking that shit to me just because you think I'm nice and won't say nothing. Okay? So, carry your ass out. She comments again. Block her ass. I don't need smart asses around. You don't come at me like that, bitch.
Come forward. I hope and pray, and I hope and pray, Summer, we can concentrate on her instead of trying to concentrate on defending ourselves constantly. It's bad, go through all this horrific stuff day after.
One more thing, Kimberly. Stick Chris up your ass. I'm going to keep playing this video and eating my bomb pop.
Day, and then in the end of the day, finally being able to think about Summer and pray and, beg God to please bring her back home somehow, because it's definitely going to take a miracle. The police, the FBI, all the 106 different agencies I've heard were here, and they can't find her. So only God knows where she's at, and only God can help us. So I just please keep praying for all you guys that support.
Kiss my ass, Kimberly, you weirdo. You don't be coming in here running your mouth. Ain't nobody said nobody had no damn credentials. And you know what? Him being an ex-cop, he shouldn't be down there messing with that investigation to begin with. Facts. Bye, bitch.
us and believe in us, just please keep praying, for Summer. She's a beautiful little girl, and we surely miss her very much.
Yeah, that's one thing I want to stress to everyone. Regardless of what you think happened, who did what, please pray for Summer. The more we pray, just the better the chances. It can't hurt. So take a few minutes and throw up a couple prayers for Summer, please.
Instead of the hate comments, just hashtag bring Summer home.
Yeah.
Don, that
instead of the
brings me
hate
to,
comments and being a smart aleck, we can
question
all have
that
different
you actually sent
opinions.
me a link to him. He's another big supporter, one of our newer friends, and helping kind
You
of
don't smart
rally
off to
behind you
me.
guys. Benny, Blood Money Ben. He was wondering how you're feeling now. What do you think the next 6 months look like with if Summer's still missing? What do the next 6 months look like? You already said that you're worried about losing your job. Candace, I mean, we've seen her on video chats with you guys.
Hey, Candace, to me, she looks like she's about ready to have some kind of breakdown.
And seeing how just she's a wreck. She's an emotional wreck, and then she's got all these people. You should hate Cher for this, blah blah blah, and you should do this. So she's really got a lot on her. So I understand, but what do you think the next 6 months looks like going from?
Yeah, we don't know for sure. If it was up to Mr. McDonough and his crew that are doing all this attacking, they don't care about the evidence. They'd lock if he could. I believe he put the cuffs on me and locked me up for the rest of my life. No problem. He ain't got a problem with locking up innocent people. His record shows that. I don't want to attack, but I mean, the truth there. People know that. I don't have to say no more. I don't know what the next 6 months is going to. I hope it involves Summer coming home. Because it is.
Let me tell somebody else.
People say it's just.
Look, lady,
that it can't.
You don't know what side I'm on. Let's see, what the hell's her name? I don't know, but you don't know whose side I'm on. You don't know that these people have done anything because you don't have any evidence or facts. It's all speculation. And when you do true crime, you got to keep an open mind. And if I want to feel like Dawn was at work that day it happened, I will. Okay? Got it? And if you don't like it, you can go. Hey, I'm tired of this. You don't ever smart off to me in my chat. My name is on this channel. I'm a nice, respectful person. You call me disgusting. You're disgusting for your comment because I let everybody give their opinion without being attacked. And I'm not going to be attacked. Okay?
Happen that she can't just disappear. Well, there's 250 kids like you mentioned.
You're in the wrong chat, smart enough.
Area since 2020. I mean, where did they go? If the kids can't just disappear, then where are the other 250? I don't know. But like I was telling someone earlier today, I can go down that dog trail. If I was in a hurry, I bet you I could make it down there in less than 20, 25 seconds at the most. I could be down that dog trail to the road and gone. No problem. I don't know. It's just so hard to go day by day without Summer. I'm always on my mind. And, but yeah, these hate groups, I'm sure, like I mentioned, the crew, they're trying to infiltrate with my wife. They're telling her things and, sending her things up. And they're trying to turn her again. They're trying to, still play this game. They put us against each other in every way, and it's not right. So I don't know. Like you said, I mean, she is really tore up. and she don't know which way to turn. She don't know who to trust anymore. And it's sad. It's real sad. They're tearing her up. She's at a breaking point.
She didn't look good at that prayer circle.
It's not good. I've never seen her like this. It's not good at all. People are preying on her. It's not right. I wish they'd stop. But all you good friends out there that do.
Like I said, I think my opinion is Dawn was probably at work that day. I don't know about Candace. I really don't. It is possible she was abducted, even though they live in the boondocks. I know everybody's like, oh, it's not possible because they live up in the boondocks. Anything's possible. And I'm just trying to keep an open mind. I'm not taking anybody's side. I say what I think is right. And I think it's wrong for people contacting them, calling their phones, calling their jobs, contacting older kids and stuff. I think that's wrong. How is that going to help the investigation? Answer me that. It's not.
You know her, however, please support her. She is tore up. But people are pretending to be her friend and all this and that, and still playing this evil game. You know, I don't know what else to say. You know, it's pretty bad. It's not right what y'all doing.
It's a messed up situation all the way around.
Yeah, I agree. And there's no way for us to prove to Candace, or to you for that matter, that we're above board and we're not going to somehow use everything to turn on you, other than, you can see what we have done.
Yeah.
But
that's what I was saying.
Either way, I mean, we feel for you, Candace, and we're hoping for the best in all this, and we just want you all to have peace. And we don't want to be causing any pain or anything like that. If we are inadvertently, I'm so sorry. That's not our intention at all.
I mean, I think they've done a respectful job interviewing. That's their opinion. That's them. If they want to believe Dawn and Candace is like totally innocent, Candace too, hey, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and argue with them. I think they've done a good job on their interviews.
We appreciate you guys, like I'm saying. I wish we could focus on finding Summer, but we haven't been able to since all this craziness, tearing our family apart. So I wish we could focus on looking for Summer. I don't know. It's been over 2 months. She could be anywhere by now. But I just wanted to thank y'all. And, I should probably head back towards the house.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, what would you like to say before we end this here, Sonia?
I wish people would stop all these rumors too, so that they could focus on Summer, not having to defend themselves to the world. I really don't even understand why people...
Honestly, of course I'm interested in any interview Dawn does, but really, he should have never started doing interviews. Candace should have never done that interview with the interview room and stuff, I don't think. They probably should have gotten attorneys. But if they had have, everybody would have said they was guilty. Like someone else said in the chat, if he hadn't been posting on Facebook, people would have been suspicious of that. So, either way they go, they're going to lose.
Aren't looking at other options, because they seem perfectly clear to me that she definitely could have been abducted. I wanted to say something about the dogs. People are always talking about the dogs out there. When my mom lived out there, I remember her telling me that dogs would come on her property after running for days, chasing coons or whatever they do, and they would just be, the dogs who just wore out. They would just lay there and rest for a day. She'd feed them and water them, and they'd rest, and they would go. And
well, yeah, some dogs, that live outside in the country and stuff, and they're not tended to well. Yeah, they will take off. They'll take off and go on a big hunt, chasing coons and drag back in. They need to rehome those dogs, though. Too many of them.
So I know that dogs run out there for hours, and these dogs are all strays. So something goes running in the woods. It just makes perfect sense to me that dogs aren't there all the time. If something
Yeah, that's
happened, they
some
weren't there.
people.
Just I get that they weren't there.
Mhm.
Yeah, lots of people don't understand that because they think they have a dog, but the dog it's a house dog. It's in their house a
Right.
lot of the time,
Some dogs
so
don't
it's
leave
not
their
going to
house.
leave.
Mhm.
But outside dogs, yeah, they'll wander all over the place.
Yeah.
That is
Stray dogs in the
legit.
country, they hang where they want to.
Yep.
And they wouldn't be hard to make friends with. If somebody, they said they saw somebody on their property before, hanging out on their property. Feed the dogs a couple times, they're not going to bark. It doesn't make sense that nobody gets.
I do think I have to agree with Sky in the chat. I do think that he likes doing the interviews. I don't know if he's getting paid or not. But yeah, I do think he may like the attention a little bit. And guys, I'm sorry I got mad earlier at that smart aleck. I appreciate the rest of y'all sharing y'all's opinion and being respectful, even though it's different from mine, a little bit different. Anyways, let's.
It's the dogs.
Sonia, people are going to wonder, sorry, well, I remember because I have a very bad memory, but people are going to wonder your exact relation to Don.
I'm his biological sister.
And a full-blooded sister, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
The only one that's really stayed in touch with him all these years. He's got another biological sister she's, sometimes I have contact with her, sometimes I don't. But my stepsisters, they have not had any contact with them for 20 plus years.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we really appreciate you calling in, Sonia. I know that you didn't really want to get involved, but I know that also it's been weighing on you because you can't stand watching what Don and Candace are going through. And so I really appreciate you for calling in and being willing to say a little something for people to hear and see another side. So thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. Thank you guys for having a place where he could say something without everything being twisted.
Absolutely. It's the least that we can do.
Like we can't really, I would love to come down there and I'd walk in the woods for as much as I could, but we can't get down there. So we'll do what we can from up here, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I just want to thank you again because, as you said, so many people have tricked you, manipulated, and I just want to thank you again. And I'm sorry that you guys are under attack just because of us, and that's not what you need. But I do really, I just want to thank you and Candace. Thank Candace for the time that you take away to do this and answer questions, and for trusting us not to be like other channels that have been out there and what they're doing. So thanks, Don. We do appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks to you all, because I know you guys have been taking a lot of heat, and it's like everybody I know, people attack everybody I know all that they can, and we know it's part of the crew that we was talking about earlier, but just thank y'all, and
I was muted. I think he's saying part of the interview room crew has been attacking them. No, I don't know anything about that because I have not been watching the interview room, to be honest.
would like to say,
I hope they're not doing that.
Love and prayers to everybody, and I'm sure Summer, she would say the same thing, and she was always breaking up arguments and stuff, with me and Candace was having a little argument, whatever. She would always say stop, and
oh, Dawn, you shouldn't say stuff like that because people's going to take that and run with it, that y'all was biting and arguing in front of her.
No, and be nice and be good. We love her and we miss her with all our hearts and everything we got. We love her. We just hope and pray that she's safe and But yeah, love and prayers to everybody, and thanks y'all very much. All right.
You too. Thank you. Get back home to your wife.
Thanks. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, Don.
Good night, Sonia. Thank you for calling in. I think that was really awesome, and they're still going to drag Don or whatever, but
He just won't stop.
It's good to see the other side. But I'm sorry, people can't see emotion, and that's BS.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to get some reference. Like,
I think he seemed stressed out, and it did seem like he was about to cry just like a few minutes ago when he was talking about her.
I know he doesn't show a lot of emotion, but I've seen it when I call him. I know what they're going through. I hate it for him. I can't even imagine how it must be. But I wouldn't show
and we have no baseline
either. Yeah.
But we don't know what he was like before Summer went missing. Mm-hmm. So we're just going by what we see now. And yeah, like he's not freaking out, crying, screaming, wailing, but
yeah,
he's broken.
Yeah, he looks broken to me.
You look sad now just from seeing and watching him. Like I could see your tone kind of like.
It bothers me to see another man hurting. Like I see it.
And trying to be strong for his wife.
You could tell he got bothered.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't even know how he's handling it.
I don't know.
I'm afraid for him. I'm afraid for what, because I don't know how much more he can take.
Well, I think it'll lighten up soon.
Yeah.
People are riding this hate wave, but once, like, it will die off. It's going to have to take its course. Unfortunately, people are just horrible. They're mean and vicious, and they love to cause pain.
I know. I kept thinking it would die off. I kept thinking if he would just be quiet, people would run out of things to talk about. And I didn't want to say anything, thinking it would just make.
But then, like I said earlier, if he'd have been quiet, then people would be like, oh, he's guilty of something. He's not posting.
It's just going to add fuel to the fire. But the fire doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't for a while, but it'll stop eventually. It's just going to take some time.
So.
Well, Sonia, thanks again for calling.
Okay, guys. Thanks to Voices Behind the Wall for letting me share her video. I got her link in my chat. Now, let's look at the community gathers for Summer Wells prayer vigil. Let's play this video. Hold on just a minute, guys. I have to cough. Let me mute. And guys, y'all are welcome, to comment your opinion. Please just be respectful. I wouldn't be rude to you just because you got a different opinion. I don't like getting mean on my streams, but that ran all over me. Because when have we ever, on this channel, when have I ever said anything about having credentials? I always talk about how unprofessional. Like, I just don't get people like that. That just come in and want to be a total smart aleck to someone that, is the total opposite. I'm not a smart aleck, and I don't like smart alecks. When you come at me in my chat, you're going to see a side of this country girl you don't want to see. Okay, let's watch this. There was a prayer vigil Saturday. Is that Candace? Probably play a stinking ad on me. Let me mute. I've noticed WJHL's articles don't want to load up for me. I don't know why. Okay, there it goes. Hold on. Let me mute. It won't let me mute it. Crap. I hate technology. We need to look at Dawn's Facebook before we get off here, too.
It's been nearly 2 months. No answers still.
5-year-old Summer Wells has been missing for 7 weeks. Law enforcement officials say they are not giving up. A lot of sorrow, but still hope at a prayer vigil in Kingsport tonight. These vigils have been happening since last month. The organizer says he's been following the story since Summer was reported missing on June 15th. One woman who drove from Jonesboro to tonight's vigil gave a simple request.
for anybody and everybody that hears the story about Summer, take a minute and pray. You know, prayers are important.
Since Summer went missing, law enforcement agencies have received nearly 1,000 tips, but none of them have led anywhere.
That's so sad. Like, it didn't look like hardly anybody showed up for that prayer vigil, y'all. Of course, it could have not showed everybody. 7 weeks since she's been gone. You know, like I said before, I know a lot of people think, God, it's impossible for someone to abduct her up there on that mountain. But you know what? Anything's possible. If it was a local, someone she knew. I'm trying to keep an open mind. Although, you know, I think Don was at work that day. I don't think he was involved. That's just my opinion. I don't know about Candace. Because I have, you know, I can't see her, like, discarding her body if there was an accident. I can't see it. That don't mean she's not capable of doing it. But I have thought to myself, you know, how close Dawn and Summer were. She was his baby. They were super close. You know, maybe there's an accident and she panicked because she thought, oh, Dawn's going to kill me for it. You know, I have thought that. Yes, that just happened Saturday, Jack's mom, that prayer vigil. Yeah, let me get back to my live chat. Voices Behind the Wall had another video. Dawn was addressing rumors about. I'm probably going to have to mute this. Hold on. Dawn was addressing rumors about him messing around with a 17-year-old that allegedly worked with him or something. He denied that. He said they didn't have any 17-year-olds. That worked for them, and if he was going to hire a 17-year-old, it'd be like a 17-year-old boy. I'm staying with Cece's channel. Whatever happens, she's a good person, loving chick who tells it like it is. Oh, thank you. Hey, Tammy. Hey. Well, like I said, guys, we can all have different opinions and still like each other and not argue about it. It's called being an adult with common sense. You know, and with some empathy and compassion. I don't care if people comment their opinions. If it's totally different than mine, I don't care. Just be respectful about it. That's all I ask. I got a little triggered this morning by that comment. I'm not going to lie. I about unmuted and said some more stuff, but I didn't. I went and got me a bomb pop and stuck it in my mouth. Hey, always love. Yes, Roberta. Agree to disagree because, you know, at the end of the day, it's not helping anything. You're just wasting your time. I mean, there's no sense in being so mean and nasty and being a smart aleck saying, oh, he's got more credentials than now y'all put together. Nobody said that we had any credentials. I'm just a country girl that likes true crime, likes to come on here and discuss it and be nice. Dawn can't resist Scooby-Doo pajamas. Does he wear Scooby-Doo pajamas? Hey, I agree with some of y'all in chat. I think he likes the attention and stuff like that. I do. I'm not going to lie. Now, I don't know if he gets paid for it. I know they share his Cash App. That's like, you know, just to help him out, it said. Hey, ladies. Trisha from Arlington, Texas. Nice to meet you, Trisha. Welcome. So what do you guys think? You know something I keep wondering? Is he going to get in trouble for continuously, I guess it's how you say it, admitting to messing with his stepsister? I keep thinking about that. It was 2 months yesterday since Summer disappeared. Oh, it was the 15th yesterday. You know, another date I forgot about was the Watts murders. Shanann and the girls, the anniversary of that just happened. And since we're speaking about that, let me say something real quick. On TikTok and here on YouTube, people have been going to the Watts home and looking through the windows. I think that's totally disgusting. It's totally disgusting to do that for views. I know we get on here and talk about true crime and stuff, but we ain't going and visiting houses and stuff like that. What the hell's wrong with people? I have seen about 10 different TikTok videos of people going up to that door and looking inside and stuff. People's crazy. No, the statute of limitations is up, I believe. Oh, on Dawn, yeah. Gosh. He should have never, I mean, I know a lot of people's glad he did, but he should have never got on an interview and admitted to that. That's what a criminal defense attorney would tell him. Actually, I heard one say he'd like to mail him a postcard and tell him to quit doing interviews with people. Because now, you know, they could use all that against him. From an attorney's point of view is what this guy was saying. Utah doesn't have statute of limitations. Oh, okay. So he could. He could get in trouble. Welcome in, folks. Pray for Summer, her mom and daddy. They're in a world of hurt right now. I know. Hey, people's done got them tried and convicted. I'm trying to keep an open mind. I can't believe I got called disgusting for just keeping an open mind. I'm not saying they're innocent. I said I believe he was at work that day. That don't mean he really was. That don't mean I'm disgusting, horrible person. What's wrong with people? You know what? I think sometimes that I'm too nice for YouTube. Of course, y'all did see my mean side. I'm sorry I called her a bitch this morning, but that really pissed me off, guys. Really did. Let's take a look at... Really, one reason it pissed me off, that asshole struck my channel for playing one of his videos, and I was talking extremely nice about him in the video. I even said, oh, if I was missing, I'd want him down here looking for me. I didn't put his link in the description, but I was sharing it in the chat. I'm not emailing him and asking him to remove the strike either. Whatever. I didn't know he was involved in that Crow case anyways. Okay, let me find Don's link to his Facebook. See what Donnie Buddy's been up to. Don Wells. Oh, no, Smokey. Mommy's about done. Don Wells, Facebook. Okay. See what he's been posting. He said he accepted about 2,000 friend requests. That was a big mistake. Because he don't get nothing but hate. I think him doing all these interviews has made himself look worse. Okay. I don't see August 12th. What's today? The 16th? Okay, I don't see anything new. Look at that. Donald Wells fan club. This is not a duck. What in the hell is that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Okay, I don't see anything else. So he's not been posting. If I was him, I wouldn't post anything unless it was like her pictures or that petition or something. And I would turn the comments off. Yeah, I think you can on Facebook. I'm not familiar with how Facebook works, really. I know a little bit about it because I never get on here. If I clicked on my messages right here, you would see why I never get on here. It's filled with nothing but men from other countries. When I first started this Facebook, I did the same thing Don did. I just added a bunch of people. And it was a mistake. They'll be calling you and everything. Apologies mean nothing to those of us who are sexual assault victims. That is true. That's what I say. Like, it was really hard for me to look past, you know, what he said happened with his stepsister and what she said happened. I'm trying to and just stick with the facts of Summer's case. But it's hard not to judge him about that, you know, especially me being a survivor. He apologized, but then blames her for everything. See, I know. See, that's not a real apology, Chelsea Marie. I like that name. Is it Chelsea or Chelsea Marie? That's not an apology. You can't apologize and say, but. When you put that but in there, the apology just goes right out the window. You just got to apologize and own it and not place blame on someone else. I cannot. It has everything to do with this guy. Do you think it does? Do you think he was? I know a lot of people are like, he just sounds so weird when he talks about Summer. Nobody had ever loved him like that, he said. And I was thinking last night, like, I was like super close with my grandfather like that. He was like my dad, and I just worshiped the ground he walked on. I probably loved him more than anybody did. So maybe they had that relationship. I don't know, guys. He could have been abusing her. I don't know. It's went through my mind, though, of course. Who struck your channel? The Interview Room, I always love. His big old channel struck mine. My little bitty channel. I didn't even say nothing bad about him. All good. If he'd watched the video, he wouldn't have done that. That's what you got being greedy. I could understand if I was being all nasty. Damn, I forgot to put the link in the descriptions. All I forgot to do. I agree, but they waited 40 years. Why didn't they come out when the children were born? They're not doing this because of Summer. Yeah, I mean, they were asked why they come out, and they said that they were afraid that he was abusing Summer. But I can't remember what that lady answered when she was asked, well, didn't y'all worry about it when you found out he had a daughter? I can't remember what they said to that. Do y'all remember? Nicole, what an ass. Yeah, I liked his channel too. I couldn't believe he struck me. It really hurt my feelings. I mean, but you know what, guys? If y'all like watching his channel, that's no big deal. This is just stuff YouTubers go through sometimes. They're going to take the strike off my channel in November. It'd be like it didn't even happen. So it's no big deal. Like, I don't want to down him too much, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not kind of. I am pissed about my channel. I've been on here 3 years. I've never had a community guidelines violation, strike, or anything. What about his other kids? Were they not worried about him? Good question. Good question. I mean, and, I'm not saying, they're lying or exaggerating, but if you was that worried about it, wouldn't you have picked up the phone and, like, tried to done something about it? Maybe they were too embarrassed to talk about it back then. I don't know. It is a big mess, guys. I look at Candace by Facebook and scroll. Those pictures tell a story. Summer was constantly covering her private parts and pictures, self-protection. Let me see if I can get to her channel. I got a minute. Her channel, her Facebook. Let me sit down, Bubba. I'll be done in a minute. Smokey, my dog that's blind, he acts like he's wanting me to do something for him. So it's under Bly. I've never checked her Facebook, to be honest. I'm a bad true crimer. Take my credentials that I don't have. God, that comment pissed me off earlier. Everybody knows I'm the most unprofessional person around. Okay, here's her Facebook. I'll add her as a friend. She probably won't accept it. Okay. Let me screen share. Can y'all believe it? It's going to come another damn thunderstorm, y'all. What's going on in Virginia? In the mountains of Virginia here. Oh, crap. How did I get to that? Oh, I know that weirdo right there. No joke. I know him. Okay. See all photos. Let's look. Uh-oh. She's into the rebel flag. Oh, who's this? Ooh, is that Allie? Lord have mercy. Nobody wants to see that. That was in March. Okay, let's... Lord, lady, do something to your hair. Okay. I hate the boys' pictures being on here, but they're everywhere. I'm surprised people's not made a big deal about her rebel flag mask. I've not seen anything about that. Oh, let's let the pictures load. My Wi-Fi, I swear, after I've been streaming for a while, it don't want to load anything up. Let me see if I can just click the picture. Let me just go back up here. And go back into it. Somebody got a boo-boo. It's a nice car. Give it time to load. I bet if you talk to the FCC, they will remove it. Yeah, I hate to beg a man to do anything. He didn't have no business striking me to begin with. I remember saying in the video he struck y'all is what makes me so mad. I said, if I was missing, I'd want him down here looking for me. And then he struck my video. What the hell? Where's these buildings at? You know, I did see a little video of Summer climbing on these rocks here, and I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh my God, there's no way I would let my kid climb those rocks. My little girl, my little boy. Be afraid they'd fall. You know, it's not that steep, but still get a busted head, slippery. It looks like fun, though. I'd love to do that. Bless her heart. Ooh, somebody's got a beardy. Like they done a lot of things together. I can't believe I've never been through her Facebook. Okay. Somebody's drinking Jose Cuervo. I wonder if it was in honor of Jose, the friend. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, he looks like one of those Blues Brothers in that picture. See how she just posted all these family photos? This is how predators find their prey. You don't think anything about it when you're posting your family's pictures. These predators, that's how they find a lot of their prey. I've posted many of my son too. I don't anymore. He's been on my YouTube before. Of course, people know what he looks like. I've shared his picture, but I try not to do that anymore. It's too many weirdos. Okay, let's see. Veterans Historical Center. Done a lot of family things together. Maybe I need to go to the profile pictures. We don't care about the yard sale here. Take the damn notification off. Oh, she's real little there, it looks like. Let me go back up. These look like older pictures. Let me go to the profile ones. Because I don't really see many of like Summer by herself. Let me see. Can I just do this? Okay. Okay. We don't want... How do I get to... Okay, albums. Wait, what did I do? We don't want him. Y'all, I do not know what I'm doing with Facebook, as you can tell. I want the pictures. Album. Profile pictures. Okay. Let's see, guys. She totally looks different with long hair. Candace does. Oh, she got a chicken. Okay. Who's that? Is that Ellie and Hunter? Look at her. Shine that picture too. Look at that shirt, y'all. I want you to look at the stains on that shirt. Lord have mercy. That woman needs help too. I don't believe in anything she says. Hunter's mom, Allie, I don't believe anything she says. Although I don't believe that Allie shouted at the parade, ha ha ha, y'all don't have y'all's daughter anymore. Like, who in their right mind would do that? If someone said that to me and my kid was missing, I'd go up and I'd punch them right square in the mouth. In the nose, probably. I'd probably knock their teeth down their throat. And something else I saw in the chat, someone said something about that bottle of alcohol that Dawn said the police gave Candace. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Someone left me a comment and said, I'm not Southern or familiar with the Southern way. So could you tell me, if cops do that down there, just give people bottles of alcohol? I said, absolutely not. I've never heard of that before in my life. Absolutely not. I just don't know if I believe that or not. Sometimes I think Dawn exaggerates and tells tales. I really do. Okay. Is there any more pictures? Album. Cover photos. Okay. Oh, that's a cute picture. They shouldn't have been dyeing her hair. I don't know if that was like temporary dye or whatever. That will burn your hair up. And her hair was so thin. I know it don't matter. I'm just saying. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Let's look at look at that. Isn't that precious? Okay, let's see what else. Don't see her holding herself. Of course, I could be missing the pictures. Is that Dawn? Wow, he had long hair. All their kids are blonde-headed. Little Summer, bless her heart. Is that Summer's dog? Someone was asking about her red lab or some kind of dog in the chat. I have no idea if she still has it. I have no idea. Surely they still have her dog. I do think they need to, get some kind of organization to come and pick up some of those dogs. Here in the country, a lot of people will take their dogs and drop them off on the side of the road. And they'll just go to the first house they can get to. Yeah, there's a bad problem with that here in the country. It looks like that goes on in East Tennessee, too. Okay, guys. Oh, my chat's catching it. I know, Cheryl T. I know they probably don't have time, but still, you know what? He could have sent me, he could have left me a comment. Hey, take it down or I'm going to strike your channel or something. I guess they don't got time for that, but I don't know. I just think that's pretty crappy, his big channel to strike mine. But you know what? It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'm not going to dog him out or drag him, even though I don't really care for him right now too much. Just being honest. Yeah, Dawn needs a shirt. Hey, Allie needs a clean shirt. Hey, Pink Sugar. When she did that interview, it was actually the video that got struck. Her big old belly, it looked like she had that same shirt on. Her big old belly was hanging out. Lady, do not, come on, don't bark. Come in the house. You can't bark at her. She's taking her dog out. Go on. Lady's down there. Or up here on the porch, ready to act like she's going to attack everybody below me at the office. That dog kills me. I believe that Dawn was happy that Candace and Allie broke up their friendship. I'd say so. Allie, I can't prove it, but based on the video I watched, She was high on pills, and she was nodding out. I know what someone high on pills looks like nodding out. I'm a recovering addict myself, and I can spot someone that's using a mile away, and it was pretty obvious she was using. She was sitting there and falling asleep. Now, I do think it's weird that Candace's mom went to the ER that day and probably got a script of pills, and here they was over at Allie and Hunter's place. You know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at? And why did the mamaw have to go to the ER for her knee? Don't she have like a regular doctor? Drama is trauma. Yeah, exactly. Chris McDermott. I see what she's. I gotta laugh at that. Hey guys, it'll be all right. It's just freaking YouTube, you know. Like, I'm not gonna hate the man for it. I was, you know, I feel good. Got hurt. I got butt hurt over it. I still am. But it'll be all right. We got to keep it sassy and classy here on this channel. Anyways, guys, y'all have a great day. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for your support. Leave me a comment below, but please be respectful. Don't be mean to me. I wouldn't be mean to you, okay? Everybody have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace.